Do it.
All right, Joanne, if you don't mind saying and spelling your first and last name for me, just so I get it right.
Joanne Tidwell, Joanntidwell.
All right.
Go ahead.
What has this been like for you? This.
It's been an amazing journey. Yeah.
Are you tired?
I'm sick of it. We're tired. We've done this so long till we're both tired.
Do you understand why it's been so hard? Why it's been so difficult? Does it make sense to you?
It kind of does because, you know, Katie's not established in Mexico. So, I mean, you know, there's so many illegals. So here's this little girl and she's just, you know, she's not established there. So, you know, and we've worked and worked to get her established there, you know, and it just hasn't happened.
And I kind of asked you this yesterday. Is she essentially a girl without a country? I mean, does she exist?
She exists because we adopted her. You know, that's how she exists. But that didn't change Katie's status because you have to go through the process. Anybody in the United States that's illegal, it doesn't matter. You have to go through the process. And by Mexico not recognizing Katie, our government wouldn't recognize her. You know, they just wouldn't. I mean, you know.
So she really is.
Yeah, she really is. But we're going down to establish her, you know, her residency there, to ask them to, you know, make her a citizen there so we can bring her back. We're asking for dual, so, you know, she'll almost be a citizen when we get back. Yeah.
Is there any guarantee that that will happen?
No, we have no guarantee.
What is that like for you?
Scary. We're scared. Because you're taking Katie out of her element, you know. I'll be okay, but I don't know about her. But we'll be okay. We will.
You don't know that you'll get to come back, though.
No. But that's just a chance you take. You know, this is, you know, it's like anything, you do anything for your children. You know, like if Katie was sick and they said, well, you got to take her to Mexico or she's going to die, you're going to take your child there, so, yeah.
I mean, you kind of described that this 4-year-old just basically kind of ended up in your hands.
Yes.
But you've grown to love her. I mean, she's yours.
Well, yeah. I mean, you know, we've had her all these years. Yeah. But, you know, her mom's been in and out of her life, too. And her mom is still in and out of her life. Because I wouldn't have Katie not loving her mom, you know. But, yeah, it's scary.
Has it been hard on her growing up with sort of the doubts and everything in the background, people knowing that?
Well, see, Katie's always kept it, we've never talked about it. So this is what's really hit Katie hard, and me too, because we've always kind of kept it under the radar because Katie's just who she is. And, you know, Katie's always kind of thought, if I'd have been good, my mom might have kept me more, you know. And by this not happening, well, then again, well, you know, there's got to be a reason that, you know, Mexico don't accept me. So, you know, it's been kind of hard for Katie. So we've not really, you know, we've not talked about it a lot. You know, it's not been out there.
What has happened since it has sort of started surfacing? Has that been?
You know, she's got a lot of support, which we knew she would have. You know, we knew once we put it out there, she would get support. I mean, you know, why wouldn't she, you know? But you know, and Katie's got all kind of confidence in the world about this. It's just that, you know, she's a senior. And to leave all of her friends, to leave her life, not knowing whether we're coming back, that's hard.
You kind of mentioned that her life just kind of stopped at this point.
Her life has stopped. You know, Katie has traveled. She's done a lot of amazing things as a minor. But she's not a minor now. So, you know, she can't travel. She can't do a lot of things now. It's
kind of ironic, isn't it? Because most people think freedom freedom comes with adulthood, and for Katie, it's
Yes.
been the exact opposite.
Yeah. I mean, her world completely stopped, you know. And there's not just a whole lot you can do about that. I mean, you know, you hear these stories, and you even see them on TV. Oh, this girl, you know, she's a valedictorian and she can't go to college. She is established somewhere, though, and all they need to do is apply for citizenship. Katie's not established, you know, and there's nothing. You know, when we went to immigration in Little Rock, to the consulate there, they wanted me to send her papers. And I said, but where are we going to send them? Who's going to accept Katie's papers? I mean, how are we going to send them? There's no place to send them, you know? I mean, it's terrible. But that's just the way it is, you know? That's just the way it's been. So.
Is it a frustrating system to be turned down and turned
It's
down?
very frustrating, and it was really frustrating when she was small. I mean, we asked for the most simplest things, you know? Just simple things, and it just didn't happen.
And now you said that this is basically, I mean, you kind of said this is it for Katie.
Mm-hmm. This is it. If they don't accept Katie, she'll not be a citizen of the United States.
Ever?
Mm-mm. No. You know, you can just be in the system so much, and you can just do this for so long, and then our government, you know, they're through. So, you know. And, you know, we've had lots, you know, we've done such amazing things with Katie. You know, it's been amazing, all the lawyers, immigration. I mean, this has not been something we've just said and all of a sudden we started. We started this when she was 7. We started this before we really knew we was going to raise Katie forever. You know what I mean? We started because we knew that she needed it, you know.
And it's taken this long.
Mm-hmm. And we've not got it. But our 4th time we went to Homeland, we went and we was turned down, and they sent me to Homeland Security in Fort Smith. And a lady told me what to do to get her adopted. She told me 5 things. I don't care what you tell me to do, I will do it. If you tell me I've got a 10% chance, I've done it. I've done it. And that 10% didn't even, you know, was nothing. But, you know, it's just what it is.
One last question. Does it break your heart a little bit?
It really does, because Katie has been through so much. You know, when her dad died, it was horrific. Her life has been a challenge, you know, and Katie, you know, Katie's strong, very positive, but I wouldn't let Katie have any of the negativity influence Katie in her life. You know, I've taught her, you know, be yourself, and you're above that. You're above all the negativity and all that stuff that's out there, Katie. And Katie pretty much has, you know, she stands her ground, and, you know, she loves her enemies. That's the amazing thing about Katie. She loves her enemies. And it's took me years, but, you know, I'm getting there, you know. I'm not like Katie, you know. But, yeah, it's been amazing, and we're not through. But I really think that we're going to go and come back. We'll be back. Because we have so much now, so much that we didn't have, you know. So, yeah.
A lifetime of examples to show for.
Yes, and all of her accomplishments. And, you know, even if it's a year for the rest of her life, you know. Because this will affect her children, it will affect her husband, it will affect her life. You know, Katie wants to travel, she wants to, you know, do all these phenomenal things. So.
Things that all American kids dream of.
Yeah, and more, you know. Yeah. I think we're going to come back. Yeah.
That's all I've got, Joey.
Oh, thank